Hey everyone, welcome to AI Insights Midweek Breakdown, your weekly breakdown of AI insights. I'm your host, Fleur Prince, top social media voice on LinkedIn and AI reader. Today we're doing a deep dive of the podcast you listened to on Monday to understand a bit more what is happening due to the large amount of questions I got afterwards. Of course, I'm not here alone. I'm joined by Jack and Susan, two AIs who read up on the AI news and the latest marketing trends and will dive in deeper with us what is going on in the global world of AI. So, Jack and Susan, please take it away.
Okay, buckle up everyone, because today we're diving deep into some seriously cool AI breakthroughs. We're talking about the kind of stuff that'll make you rethink what AI can actually do,
I'm excited to dig into this. There have been some really interesting developments lately.
Right. We've got OpenAI dropping a new model that's all about transparency, which is huge. Plus Waymo getting real about self-driving car safety data. And then, get this, visual tech that's straight out of a sci-fi movie. But also, kind of worrying at the same time. It's a lot.
It really is. It feels like we're at this turning point where AI is starting to touch every aspect of our lives.
Totally. But don't worry, you don't need to be a tech genius to follow along, because that's what we're here for.
Exactly. We'll break it all down.
So first up, let's unpack OpenAI's latest and greatest. They just unveiled these new models. They're calling them the O1 Preview and O1 Mini.
Catchy, right.
Right. But forget the names for a second, because what's really cool is how they think. Imagine this. You're trying to diagnose a tricky medical condition, right? Wouldn't it be amazing if the AI helping you not only pointed you to the right diagnosis, but also laid out its entire reasoning step by step, almost like a detective piecing together a case?
It'd be a game changer for...
Exactly. And that's the beauty of what they're calling chain of thought reasoning. The AI is showing its work, building a case for its conclusions, which makes it way more trustworthy.
I mean, think about it. How often do we just blindly accept what AI tells us without really understanding why? This is a huge step toward AI that not only gives us answers, but helps us understand how it got there.
Right. Total transparency.
Yeah.
And makes you realize, oh, this isn't just some random output. There's actual logic happening here.
It's like the difference between someone just telling you the answer to a math problem versus showing you each step of how they solved it.
Yes, 100%. And get this. OpenAI is making this tech available through ChatGPT Plus and their API.
Okay, so I know API might sound a little technical.
Yeah, it does sound kind of intimidating.
But basically, it's like they're giving other developers the keys to the kingdom,
I like that analogy.
So this means that we could be seeing this show your work AI popping up everywhere. We're talking about customer service chatbots that can actually understand your problem, to super-powered analytical tools that break down complex data with, crystal clear reasoning. The possibilities are huge.
It's going to be wild to see how this changes things. Speaking transparency, let's shift gears from thinking AI to, driving AI, and how much we actually trust it to not crash into things.
Right. It's one thing to trust AI to recommend a good movie. It's another thing to trust it with our lives on the road.
Exactly. And that's what's so interesting about what Waymo's doing. They're being super upfront about their safety record. Most people know them as that self-driving car company.
Right. They've been doing it for a while now.
Exactly. But now they're taking it a step further with this new thing they call the Safety Data Hub.
Okay, I've heard of this. So is it like a website or?
Yeah, kind of. It's like a whole online portal where they're sharing all their safety data.
Yeah.
But it's not just some PR stunt. They're actually comparing their self-driving data to data from human drivers in the same cities.
Wow. That's a pretty bold move. I mean, they're really putting it all out there.
Right. They're not just telling us to trust them blindly. And the numbers are actually pretty amazing. They found that their self-driving cars had 84% fewer crashes involving airbags going off, and 73% fewer crashes that caused any injuries.
Seriously, that's a huge difference. Are those numbers for real?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But they've got all the data right there on the hub. And it kind of makes you realize, maybe self-driving cars aren't as scary as we thought.
It really makes you wonder if human drivers are the real problem on the road,
Right. It's like, maybe we should be more worried about distracted driving than AI taking over.
Totally. And if we zoom out a bit, this connects to a much bigger trend, right? AI is no longer just in the digital world. It's moving into our physical reality more and more each day.
For sure. We're talking about AI that can actually impact our safety in the real world.
Exactly. And as that happens, figuring out how to measure that safety and how to be transparent about it, that's going to be crucial.
Right. It's one thing if your AI assistant misunderstands your grocery list. It's completely different when it comes to AI driving cars or, even more complex stuff.
For sure. And I think that's why what Waymo's doing is so important. It sets a new standard for how AI companies should be operating as their technology becomes more integrated into our lives.
Absolutely. This kind of transparency is huge for building trust, not just in Waymo, but in the whole idea of AI having a physical presence in our world.
Okay, ready for one last mind-blowing AI development. This one's going to be visual. Remember when we thought 3D was just for, like, movies and fancy video games? Yeah, how about that?
Things are changing fast, huh? For real.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing AI's impact in a whole new dimension. Literally.
It's pretty wild how quickly things are evolving. What used to be cutting edge is becoming, well, practically mainstream, like taking a regular 2D image and transforming it into a full-blown 3D model. Totally doable now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to wrap your head around.
Okay.
So, for our listeners, give us an example. What could we actually do with this technology?
Ooh, so many possibilities. Imagine you're online shopping, and instead of just seeing a static photo, you can rotate a product, zoom in on the details, you name it. It's like having the item right there in front of you.
Oh, that's a good one. No more guessing if that new sofa is actually going to fit through your doorway.
Exactly. And it goes way beyond just online shopping. Think virtual showrooms, crazy immersive gaming experiences. Even medical imaging could be so much more detailed and interactive. We're talking about a whole new way of experiencing the digital world.
Okay, that actually does sound pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, part of me is also a little, I guess, uneasy about all of this.
Yeah, I totally get it. It's like almost too good to be true, you know?
Right. Like, it's awesome, but is it also maybe a little bit terrifying?
Well, that's the thing, right? As this tech gets more and more sophisticated, how do we tell the difference between what's real and what's been, like, generated by AI?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, if you can create a perfect 3D model of anything from just one single image, what does that even mean for, like, the truth? It's kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal. And it's not just about, being fooled by a super realistic product photo. This has implications for everything. Think about the news, for example. Imagine a world where a convincingly doctored image or video could literally sway public opinion or even start conflicts.
It's like seeing is no longer believing.
Exactly. And that's why this all circles back to that idea we talked about earlier, critical thinking. As AI becomes more powerful, we have to be even more vigilant about questioning what we see, cross-checking information, all of that. We can't just take anything at face value anymore.
It's a lot to process. So basically, the world of AI is changing faster than ever, and we've covered a lot of ground today. We talked about AI that can explain its own reasoning, companies being more transparent about their tech, and now visual tech that's both super exciting and a little bit, well, unsettling.
It's a wild time to be alive, that's for sure.
That's for sure. So everyone listening, as always, stay curious, stay informed, and maybe think twice before you believe everything you see online.
Check in Susan. Thanks for sticking around and telling us more in detail what is happening right now and what marketing and AI specialists should look into to make their business even better. I'm Fleur Prince, and thank you for tuning in into AI Insights. Remember to follow me on LinkedIn for more AI news about marketing trends and what is happening in the global world of AI. Until next time, and like Jack said, stay curious and keep innovating.